Hey guys, hi, welcome to my next video. This is Abhinav, and on this channel I talk about newcomer advice. I'm personally a newcomer and I came to Canada in 2019. I've been working here, I've been studying here. In this video, let's talk about how to immigrate to Canada in 2021 as a student. Before that, please like and subscribe to my channel. I'll be getting a lot more tips and tricks in the future. Also hit the notification bell icon below. So why should I even move to Canada? So the couple of reasons that I have in mind, I'll be talking about each and every one in this video. So the first one that I have on the list is low immigration rate in 2020. So the background is that people were supposed to move to Canada in 2020 like every year because the government has a quota that they have to fulfill every year and they have to bring in X number of people from different parts of the world to Canada. But if you see the last year, what happened is that a lot more people were not able to move to Canada because of the pandemic. And the quota that the government had for 2020 has been moved to 2021 and further years. So that is a really good opportunity if you're thinking to move to Canada in the next couple of years. This is the time you should move now. The next thing on the list that I have is like, why should you move to Canada and not any other country? So when I was in India, I was making a plan to move to a different country and I chose Canada because of all the benefits that you get in Canada. I understand there are a lot of taxes and everything that you have, but the taxes that you pay are used for your betterment. For example, if you're paying 20% taxes and you get free healthcare for life and free education for your children and everything, there's no harm in doing that, right? So there are a lot more benefits that government offers, not just healthcare and everything. For example, the government was paying $2,000 a month to each individual who lost their jobs due to the pandemic. So there are a lot more different benefits that you have when you're living in Canada. So the third one is connected to my first point, that the quota that the government had in 2020 didn't fulfill. I'll put a number on the screen, the number that government released that they need to bring in X number of people in the next coming years. So I'll research more on this and put an exact number on the screen somewhere for sure. So once you've made your decision to move to Canada, there are certain things when you're moving as a student that you need to follow. So I have listed the steps in this video and let's go through it one by one. So the first thing that I'd say is that you should have at least 6 to 7 months when you're planning to move to Canada as a student, because the paperwork and all the processing takes some time. So once you have roughly 6 months in hand, you can start going to the next steps. The next thing that you need to do is that arrange all your documents, all original documents from your 10th all the way to your graduation if you've done it, or 12th, whatever you have. Once you have all the documents arranged, what you need to do is that go to a notary and get all of them attested for international use. Attestation is not a mandate, but it speeds up the process because once you have to apply for your visa, all the documents that you have to submit should be attested. So what you can do is that as soon as you start your process, just go to a notary with all the original documents and photocopies. The notary would look at your originals and stamp your photocopied documents so that they could be submitted for your visa in the future. So these are the things that you need to start with before going to any consultant or thinking about anything that you have. So the next thing that we have on the list is, how do you actually apply? So if you see in a broader way, there are two ways that you can apply. One is that you can apply through a consultant, and other way is that you can apply yourself. Both ways are equally safe. Both ways should get you to the same result, but you can do it the way you want. And if you don't have time and you're busy with your day-to-day life, what you can do is that reach out to a good consultant who won't charge anything from you, but would have direct contacts with the college. So what I did was that I didn't have ample time, so I reached out to IDP and they helped me finish all the paperwork, everything. They applied on my behalf and they didn't charge any penny for me. I only paid the college application fee, which is roughly around $100 for each college. Some colleges are free for sure, but some colleges charge roughly around $80 to $100. And the reason I used IDP was that first, there's no money involved. I didn't have to pay anything to them. Secondly, I didn't have to do anything. They arranged everything for me. I went there with all my paperwork. They guided me through the complete process. And third thing, it was less hassle for me. I didn't have to run to different places, to different people, research about it, learn, and spend some time. I went there and they knew everything and they helped me like right away. So once you've decided that you're moving to Canada and everything is done, you have your documents ready, you have finalized a consultant, the next thing that you have on the list is, what kind of college or what college do you need to go to? So I'd say if you're moving to Canada, the best thing would be to find a DLI approved college or a college which has a DLI number. What that does is that once you finish your studies, you can easily apply for work permit, PGWP, that is post-graduation work permit. There are some students who move to Canada to a college who doesn't have a DLI number. what happens is that after you finish your studies, you have to find different ways to stay in Canada, or you might have to go back to your country. If it's a DLI approved college, you can simply apply for work permit. Depending on the studies, you'll get your work permit. And if you're coming for a postgrad certificate or a diploma, what you can do is that find a DLI approved college. Most of the teachers that they have are freelancers. For example, so someone is a good teacher is working for college A in the morning, let's say, and college B in the evening. So when selecting a college, the main difference is only the management and the name of the college. The studies in all the colleges are similar. For example, if you're studying in Seneca, or you're studying in Humber, or you're studying in any other college in Toronto, it won't make a lot of difference, because at the end of the day, you'll have the same work permit that anyone who came out of George Brown or anyone who came out of Seneca would have. It only depends on your actual skills, and you learn similar amount of skills in each of the colleges. So what I'll do is that I'll put a ranking below for all the colleges that we have in Canada, and if we see the difference is not that much. Seneca, Humber, George Brown, they're all similar. If you see the differences, like couple points here and there. So the next thing that you have to do is that find a good course that you need to do. College won't make a difference, as I just talked about. So find a course that will help you in your future. For example, you're studying finance in your home country, or you're working in finance. What you can do is that apply for a course that will complement it rather than finding something new, because that will help you to get a job sooner as compared to getting a brand new career. You can also get a new career if you want to, but the struggle is a bit higher when you talk about that. End of the day, colleges won't make a difference. It depends on your skills. So if you have the capability, why not try it? This is the time. But please make sure you justify it clearly in your SOP, that is statement of purpose. So a little bit more on this. So when you're filing for your visa, you have to submit one-page document to the embassy stating that why are you going to Canada, what have you done in the past, and what are your future plans. So it's a one-page document. I'll try to put some examples in the description box below. You can go and read about it. Yeah, one more thing. So in Canada, we have mainly 3 different intakes. That is January, May, and September. September is the most heavy one. I mean, a lot of colleges have all the courses coming up in September. The second one is May, and the third one is January. So if you're coming to Canada in September, you'll see a lot of students coming in at the same time, which means number of jobs would be low as compared to May or January. I came in January and I didn't face a lot of problems, but I've seen people who come in September and they have problems in finding a job. I'd say stay away from September and aim for January and May, because you'll have less students and the number of jobs would be similar. If you're talking about jobs, May is the best time to come here, because summer is around the corner starting from June, and if you come in May, you'll have ample time to adjust in the month of May, and then you can go out and start finding a new job, and you can work throughout the summer without any problems. So once you've applied for your college, the next thing is to wait. So normally colleges take roughly 1 month to almost 4 months sometimes, depending on the time that they have. So let's say you get your offer letter in 1 or 2 months. As soon as you get your offer letter, the next steps would be to apply for a visa and get your GIC done. So under GIC, what you have to do is that open a bank account in Canada and deposit $10,000 to $11,000 depending on where you're coming. For Quebec, it's 11,000, and for all other places, it's roughly 10,000. Once you are in Canada, you'll keep on getting money back from the same account. There's no tax or anything on that. And in the first month, you'll get $2,000 to settle in, get everything done, and after that the remaining amount you'll get equal installments every month for the first year. I'll also be making one more detailed video to how to file for your visa if you want to do it yourself, and what are the prerequisite things that you need to keep in mind before applying for your visa. So I also made one more video in the last couple of days which talks about what should you really pack when you're moving to Canada as a student. So there are certain things that you need to follow and certain things that you need to get while moving to Canada. I'll put the links in the description box below, and please subscribe to my channel. In the next video I'll be talking about how should you apply for a student visa when you're coming to Canada. And you can do it all by yourself. You don't need a third person to help you or anything. It's a simple process. I'll walk you through each and everything that you have to do. I have quite a few people who have done it themselves. Personally, after coming to Canada, I did all my paperwork myself. I haven't taken any help from anyone. You just have to learn some things and then you're good to go. That's it for this one, guys. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below and I'll be happy to answer all the questions that you have. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Also share it with your friends and family. Also hit the notification bell icon. It helps a lot. See you in the next one.